somewhat quick tier ranking of video games that I've played. There's a lot of them, as you can see on here. There's just a more than I definitely would need to have this video going for you guys, but hopefully it won't take too long. I'm really gonna try to speed run through a lot of these. Oh wow, that was super laggy. So hopefully it doesn't, take too long to get through these, but I will try to do my very best. But make sure you also check out yesterday's video. We did another sports basketball video, obviously talking about the NBA title odds for this upcoming season, so it should be pretty fun if you're into basketball. And yeah, also, obviously, super shoutouts as well we need to get through as well. Super appreciation to Bryant. Thank you so much, Bryant. Obviously, this definitely does mean a lot. Yes, I am still saving up to get a new mic. I'm probably gonna wait again, probably till around the end of the month to get one, so definitely not fun, but hey, everything helps, and I just want to thank you so much for doing that. It really means a lot. Yes, I think that is everything now. Let us finally get started with this tier listing video. Alrighty, so with this tier listing video, as you can see, we just have a jumble of a lot of video games that are very popular, I'm assuming, with a lot of you watching this video. But I will let you know right now, we are not going to be individually picking out each and every single one of these games. That would take hours. So what I will do is look for a gaming series and probably just rank this series of the game. So right here we have a Fallout New Vegas game. I'll probably just rank this as Fallout in general as a total collection of video games. Also, with that being said, if there's like a favorite out of a certain series, like my favorite Fallout game, my favorite Assassin's Creed game, my favorite GTA game, then I might pull it out and rank it individually. But for the most part, just gonna be doing like the gaming franchise or gaming series, not just each and every single individual game. That would take way too long already. So, BioShock. I actually haven't really played any of the BioShock games besides BioShock Infinite, so I can't really rank just all the other ones besides Infinite, because that's the only one I ever played. Half-Life, I know, is an extremely popular game, but I never really owned any of the games, played any of the games. I just know it's a very popular sort of cult type of game, I guess you could say, in a good way. Like they have cult films. I think it's like a cult video game, you know what I mean? And just like we said before with Fallout, specifically with Fallout New Vegas, Fallout series, and even this game, one of my favorite games of all time, one of my favorite gaming series of all time, 1000%, definitely a top one for me. And by the way, this tier listing is just based off of my own opinions on my own, I guess, experiences with these games. This isn't me saying Fallout is one of the best games of all time, which I do think it is in my opinion, but again, this is my opinion. This is not just me saying without a doubt it's one of the best, if that makes any sense. This is just, again, my opinion. I would love to know your opinion down in the comments. Street Fighter games are usually pretty decent. I was never really super into them. I guess it's for a side scroller beat 'em up game, sort of like, Mortal Kombat and all that jazz. It's pretty fun, but I never really got super into those type of games. I think here we have Super Smash Brothers, and just as all of the games as a whole, I think they are definitely one of the best go-to multiplayer games. I would put it in Masterpiece. But I don't own any Nintendo systems. I used to have a GameCube, a Wii, I even had a DS for a little bit of time. I don't own a Switch. I think I had a Wii U for a little bit of time as well, but I have no idea where it went. But yeah, maybe if I owned one and I played a lot more, it'd be a lot higher. show. I forget his name. I forget the show name, but really good actor, pretty good game. It's just a game that you can only play one time, and I hate games like that where you only can play them one time. Let's see, Warframe, no. Uncharted as a series. Is it bad if I say Uncharted is kind of overhyped? I think I love single player games. I know Uncharted's definitely one of the best of them. But I mean, it's nothing super special. It's just, you shoot some bad guys here, you do some running parkour here, you do a puzzle here. It's anything super crazy. I think they're really good. Obviously, they're in the great category, and I would play them for sure. But nothing that's gonna make me buy the game or buy any of them if they come out anytime recently. Maybe I can put them up a little bit higher because they are pretty good. Battlefield. These games are usually pretty good. Not my sort of favorite kind of multiplayer, shoot 'em up games. There's a lot of them out there. Don't get me wrong, but Battlefield definitely did very good early on, and I know there's a new one supposed to come out that I'm actually very excited about, and I'm definitely gonna be playing it. If you guys want to see it, definitely let me know. But it's a good, multiplayer type of shooter. Not bad. Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Oh my god. This game I'm only gonna put in good because I have so many memories with this game. And I was really big into, Skate and Tony Hawk Underground or Underworld or one of the other Tony Hawk games where it was really good back in the day. I'll just sort of lump those all up in together. Obviously didn't have any much of a storyline, and it was a super repetitive, kind of a boring game, but if you made it fun, it was a lot of fun, and definitely back in the day it was. Oh my god, Red Dead Redemption 2. I already told you guys about my obsession with the Red Dead series, and even Red Dead 2, I think, being one of my favorite games of all time. I think easily one of my top sort of masterpiece favorite type of games. Even the first one, when the first one came out, a lot of fun. Even the zombie spin-off game from the first game was a lot of fun. Red Dead 2, amazing as well. Love it. Halo. I'm just gonna lump this up as all of the Halo games. This is actually Halo Reach if you can't really see it. Man, I think for Halo games, that's just the entirety of my childhood. Growing up with brothers, always playing split screen with them on, Halo 1, 2. I think actually, no, Halo 1 wasn't split screen. Well, you could, but definitely Halo 2 and 3 and Halo Reach for sure for the multiplayer. Halo Reach, that was one of my best, I feel, multiplayer experiences. I was even in a clan. Yes, I was in a clan for Halo Reach. Definitely a lot of fun, a very fun game. Let's see, we have the Batman Arkham series. I'm just gonna again lump them up together. These were really good as, again, a player who really only plays single player games. I think they did an amazing job with this series. I wish they could do more, and they are going to do more. There's a new game coming out that you play as Nightwing, Red Hood, I think Batgirl, and Robin. I'm so excited for that game, but man, the Arkham games are just, man, they're untouchable. They're so much fun. Then we also have, again, lumping up all of the Call of Duty games, but even just Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Man, that's really tough. I think for the most part, they're pretty amazing. Obviously, I could make it down even to great because obviously there are some, duds in the Call of Duty world. And, some of them people don't like. Some of them the multiplayer was bad, but the campaign was good, or the campaign was bad and the multiplayer was good. It's kind of hard, so I'm going to put it right in the middle between, one of my top favorites because it definitely is, and being a great game, I think right in the middle is a good spot for them because they are sometimes pretty hit and miss. Mass Effect is a game I really only played the first couple hours of. I never really got a full taste of it, so I'm not going to rank it. Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs 1, Watch Dogs 2. I feel either one you do. I think this is my first bad game. I think this is my first ever bad game. Now, the idea of the game is what really makes me mad. It's a great idea. You're a hacker in a big time city like Chicago or San Francisco, but either one of the games, I feel like the idea was really good, but the execution was dog duty, and that's why it puts me in bad, because I PS2 and playing them with my friends and my brothers as well. Like Lego Star Wars, maybe a little too much on the nostalgia factor, but I don't care. Again, this is my list. Absolutely love them. Shadows of Colossus. I know this is supposed to be a very good game, but again, a game I only played like maybe 30 minutes to an hour or two, and I didn't really give it its justice, so I can't really rate it. Assassin's Creed. Again, if we're ranking Assassin's Creed as an entire series, I'll have to put them in amazing as well. Only because, kind of like with Call of Duty, there are a couple of hit and misses to the series. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, amazing, definitely a masterpiece. Same thing with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, masterpiece. I love the game, but there are a lot of very bad ones, like the one when you're in Egypt was really weird, and even some of the later ones with Ezio weren't even really that great. Odyssey was pretty meh. The Viking one that just came out was pretty meh, so I'll put it in amazing because it definitely, is one of my favorite series, but some of them were just really bad, I guess you could say. Here we go with GTA. I feel like GTA for everyone is definitely a masterpiece. For a lot of them, even if it is just GTA 5 or GTA 4 even, were both really good. Playing Vice City growing up as a kid when I knew I shouldn't be playing it, and San Andreas as well. Like, man, those games, again, childhood plus, even the games today are still easily pick up and playable. Smite, I actually have played Smite a handful of times. It's actually a pretty fun multiplayer game if you're into those sort of, sort of League of Legends style of games, which I'll kind of lump these ones together because they're both kind of the same. I do like Smite though because they do have characters that are, based off of real life, like mythology, and like goddesses and gods, and there's Zeus and Hercules, and there's even Mulan. Mulan's in the game, and some other really cool characters like Cthulhu, and it's really fun to play. And League of Legends is sort of like the same thing. I only played it a couple times because I used to have a laptop a handful of years ago, but it doesn't work anymore. But I used to play League of Legends on there. Borderlands is definitely a pretty great game. Could be a lot better, and I think some of the newer games didn't really, hit well with me. But obviously Borderlands 1 and 2 were really good and a lot of fun, especially if you have a very fun person to co-op it with. Can be a very fun game. Dark Souls. I actually have never played that's a lie. I've played Dark Souls, and it's definitely fun. I was just kind of bad. I'm just bad at it. I'm not good enough to play it, so maybe I'll put it down to decent, but it's a solid game, but I don't know. I never got super into it. Shadow of War. This is actually one of the Lord of the Rings games that came out a very long time ago. Well, probably around 2014, 15, maybe even 16. And it's basically a Middle Earth, Lord of the Rings style of game, but executed pretty poorly. It is fun. I've played it before, and it's good, but kind of like Until Dawn. You play it, you beat it, you move on. Nothing super sort of exciting or crazy about the series whatsoever. Let's see. Mortal Kombat. I mean, all the Mortal Kombat games are kind of the same. They're pretty decent. I'm not really super into the beat 'em up type of games. Oh, we have Overwatch. Overwatch, I will put maybe in great. I know for a lot of you older Overwatch fans like myself, I've been playing Overwatch since the game came out when, like 2016, 2015, back in the day. And I still, sometimes play it. But there was a point in time where I was actually addicted to this game and played it every single day for like a year straight. I was addicted to the game. I was almost Masters. I think I almost hit Masters at my peak. I used to be really good now. Obviously everyone else is super good at the game, but at one point in time, I loved this game a lot. I'm gonna try to speed this up a little bit quicker. God of War. Oh man, did they just have the other God of War? Yeah, they do. God of War, the most recent one. An actual amazing game. Love the story, love the combat. This God of War game, amazing. The other God of Wars I've played before, but definitely didn't hit the same as the newest one with the story and the fighting style. I cannot wait for the new one as well. Then we have here Far Cry. And honestly guys, Far Cry might be, actually, as a series, not the greatest, but Far these other games I can put on and have a great time. Fortnite, I cannot just put it on and have a great time anymore because it's different and I do not like it. Pokemon were always good. Again, I've never was really into Nintendo games and Pokemon games, stuff like that, so I can't really rate it that high. We have Horizon Zero Dawn. This was actually a really great story mode game. Again, if you're a single player like myself, highly recommend you play Zero Dawn. Zero Dawn. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, Mario Kart. Mario Kart's easily one of the best, again, multiplayer party games for sure, especially up there with pretty much on the same level, I would say, even with Super Smash Brothers. Very good, very fun game. Oh, Minecraft. Minecraft, easily a masterpiece. Let's see if I can find any other masterpiece type games. Let's see if I can sort of speed run this a little quicker. Skyrim, easily a masterpiece game. I don't know if you don't know this, but man, I used to play Skyrim till the death of me. From, as soon as I got home from school to, as soon as I went to bed at like 12 p.m. 12 a.m. I used to play Skyrim all the time back in the day. Let's see. Portal 2. Portal 2 is definitely a great game. Again, definitely a lot better. Again, if you have someone to co-op with when I usually don't, so didn't really get the best experience out of Portal. The Last of Us as a series, obviously great as well. I feel like in some points in time, the game either, didn't make sense, or the story was weird, or it was really slow to sort of pick up the pace a little bit, so sometimes it wasn't great, but most of the time it was a very fun time, so I'll put it there. Any other games? A bad game, finally. We have Dishonored. Again, just like with Watch Dogs, I love the idea of the game just horrendously executed, and that's what pisses me off, is that it's a game I want to play and want to have. They gave it to me, and it sucks. We have Jedi Fallen Order. Definitely I'll say a great game. Again, it's a game that doesn't really have a lot of playability, and when you're done with it, you're pretty much done with it. And I thought the story was pretty meh, pretty average for, a Star Wars game, I guess you could say. Nothing super crazy. We have Left 4 Dead 2. I think Left 4 Dead 2 is easily one of those games as well where I used to play all the time back in the day with the Xbox 360, and it's kind of like with Overwatch, where it was a game where I could just load up and just play and play and play. I really hope that they do come out with it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna bump it down because they have not come out with either a sequel game, or I guess another game after the sequel game in Left 4 Dead 2, but also because you still can't play it barely anywhere unless you have a console or an older, an older console or a PC. Very, very, very sad, very upsetting. Alright, I'm trying to speed run through these a little bit faster. Let's see. Ooh, Resident Evil, Biohazard. I had a great time playing this game. Again, I think everything about it was really good, but the thing I did hate about it is that it went to, a fun horror sort of type of game to a game that was just a typical, zombie shooter game, which I hated. I wish it would have kept to the aspect of, feeling helpless, feeling worrying all the time, a lot of anxiety, but at one point in time you just get a bunch of ammo and guns and you start shooting fun. But yeah, I think, oh, Star Wars Battlefront, how could I forget? One of the staples in my YouTube career, I guess you could say. Definitely, I'm gonna put it in Masterpiece actually, because even the older Star Wars Battlefront games really mean a lot to me, especially growing up with them, playing with them. But also just Star Wars Battlefront 2 is just a game I even sometimes still today play. Again, if you want more Star Wars Battlefront content, maybe make sure you email me or comment it down below, and I'll get some content out for you nonetheless. But yeah, guys, I think that is gonna be it. There's so many games here, guys. I just can't. Oh, there's NBA 2K. I gotta put that up there. NBA 2K. Let's see. Man, 2K does suck a lot some of the times. I'll put it in amazing, because again, like Assassin's Creed with Call of Duty, even though some of the games are bad, every year they come out with one, I'm gonna buy it no matter what. So even though I hate 2K, I love 2K. It's not a masterpiece because not all of them are good, but a vast majority of them are pretty dog duty. So I'll put it in amazing. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Obviously, there are so many other games here, guys. Like, I would be here for another hour or two just trying to sort all these out. So, oh, another bad game. Let's actually put that up there. Cyberpunk. I'm sorry, guys, but I actually got to play Cyberpunk on my channel, but it never came to be a regular series because the game just doesn't work at all if you don't have a PC. So that was pretty sad. But anyways, I think this is a pretty good list to end the video on. So I really hope you guys have a really good rest of your day or night whenever you're watching this video. Again, comment down below maybe some of your favorite games of all time, games you're playing right now, games I should play in the future. And yeah, I think this is a pretty okay listing. I love the games, pretty much all of these games, for different reasons. Most of them probably nostalgia reasons, but man, I love video games so much, and I bet you do too. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I hope to see you again in my next video very, 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 very soon. Alright, guys.